Hey everybody, Coach Clay here.
Coach Michelle.
Today we're going to show you boys and girls some amazing stretches that you can do at home to be more like a ninja. Now, when you're stretching, it's important that you don't want to be comfortable. If you're super comfy, you're not getting flexible. So being a little bit uncomfy makes you stronger and makes you a better ninja.
Being flexible helps us in all things. Jiu-Jitsu, at home, sports, anything. So what we're gonna do to start off, I'm gonna show you a couple of leg stretches that you guys can follow along with, and then Coach Clay is gonna take over with a couple extra ones.
All you need to do is make sure you have a space like this at home, maybe in front of the TV, where you can follow along and do exactly what we're doing at home.
Are you ready? All right, guys, so first we're gonna start off with a couple of leg stretches. There's certain moves in Jiu-Jitsu that we need to be really flexible with our legs, such as passing the guard or doing certain submissions, just like Clay's favorite, the triangle choke. So we're gonna start off with one that everybody knows, everybody loves, and it's called the butterfly. I'm gonna put my legs right in front of me and I'm gonna make my feet touch each other. I'm gonna pull my feet in as close to me as possible. I like to hold my toes too, that way I don't squirm around. And I'm gonna lean forward as far as I can. You should feel this in your upper thighs. Try and hold this for 30 seconds. Pretty easy, right? So, the longer we hold this, over time you'll be able to lean more forward, and who knows, maybe your head can touch the ground. I'd like to see that if any of you can try. Just a few more seconds. All right, perfect. That's the butterfly stretch. It's a very simple one to start off with, and now we're gonna continue with our legs. Another one of my favorites is just the simple one leg stretch. Take one leg out, just like the butterfly, I tuck my foot in, and now I'm gonna try and touch my toes, but my knee has to be flat to the mat. So this does not count. This does not count. So try and touch your toes on this side. Reach as far as you can, even if you can't touch your toes. And again, we're gonna try and hold this for 30 seconds. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay, because the reason why we stretch is to make ourselves even more flexible. So over time, you will be able to touch your toes or further. So try and hold it as long as you can, okay? Probably 20 seconds down, 10 more to go. You feeling it now? You should feel this all through your leg, mostly around your calf area. And time. So now, switch legs. I'm gonna take the other one out, tuck my foot in, I'm gonna reach for my toes. So, again, we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds, and this time, try and see if you can reach a little farther. I'm reaching a little bit over my toes. Couple more seconds, guys, hold it. I know this might be a little bit tougher, but over time, we'll become more flexible, and maybe that'll help us with more submissions, guard passing, like I said earlier. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, now we're gonna touch our toes, similar to the stretches we were doing before, but now we're gonna hold our feet together, and plus we're standing. Now, I'm gonna face sideways so y'all can see. I'm gonna bring my feet together. Now, sometimes this may be hard. Like, let's say I can't touch my toes. I'm reaching, and I just can't do it. So here's a little cheat. What I do is bend my knees a little bit and put my hands on the ground in front of me. Then, I'm gonna put my booty up in the air, extend a little bit. Keep your hands on the ground though. Extend a little bit until I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I'm gonna hold this, and then over time, the more I do this, and the more I bend, the better I'm gonna be at stretching this. And soon, I'll be able to have straight legs instead of bent knees. Let's hold it just a couple seconds longer. 2, 3. Good job. All right, guys. This one I like to call the scorpion. I'm gonna turn to the side so you have a better angle. And first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay flat on the ground. Gonna have my chest to the floor, and my arms outstretched on either side of me, like I'm giving the floor a hug. Now, I'm gonna take one leg and reach it all the way as high as I can go in the air. And then I'm gonna bend over like I'm trying to give my hand a high five. Try holding this for a couple seconds. Reach, reach, reach as far as you can, but make sure your chest is flat on the ground. I can't reach over like this. That's not the stretch. Gotta keep my arms down on either side and reach for my hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, reach a little further. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And you know the rules. Gotta do both sides. Again. My chest is flat on the ground. I outstretch my arms. Now I'm gonna take my other leg. Reach as high as you can. Try and high five your hand on the other side. Now let's hold this. Reach, reach, reach. Remember, my chest does not leave the ground. Let's hold it, let's hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. See, that wasn't so hard. All right, guys, now we're gonna do another one of my favorites called the seal stretch. Gonna turn to the side so y'all can see. To start, I'm gonna lay back down on the ground again, just like the scorpions. This time, instead of my arms being all the way out, I'm gonna bring them really close, right under my shoulders. And I'm gonna look up to the ceiling and outstretch my arms. I'm not tucking my knees in. I'm laying my legs flat behind me and I'm looking up. Now, remember, hold this one, but don't hold your breath. Sometimes you may hold your breath for this and go, arching back. Remember to breathe along with it. Deep dragon breaths is what we call them. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's try and hold this one for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go for 40 seconds. Can y'all go with me? Probably halfway now with 20. Probably up to 25. Feeling it a little bit in your arms? That's okay. Try and see if you can look up even higher. Don't forget to breathe though. Couple more seconds. Let's count down together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Okay, now we're moving on to the pigeon stretch. This one you have to be pretty specific or else you won't really feel it. Gonna take one leg, keep it out in front of me. I like to hold the ankle so I keep it in position. My other leg is gonna go outstretched behind me. Try and hold this, okay? Almost like you're making an L with your leg, and then the other one is staying back. Now, the tricky part is leaning forward. Try and lean as far as you can. Even if it's not all the way down, you should still be able to feel it. Make sure your leg stays in place. So, probably already up to 10, so let's count down together. 10, 9, 8, see if you can lean a little bit further. 6, 7, wait, oh, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes we're allowed to count backwards. Now, same rule. We have to do both sides. I'm gonna take my leg, bring it in front of me, hold my ankle so I know where it's supposed to be in position. My other leg is gonna go back behind me. Make sure it stays in place, and when you're ready, lean forward, and again, 20 seconds. I have a question for y'all. While we're holding this stretch and breathing, can anyone count to 20 in a different language? Now we're probably up to 10 again. This time, I'm gonna count up to 10, so it's 20. 1, 2, 3, go a little further if you can. 5, 6, 7, a little further. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Couple more stretches to go. Okay guys, this one is a little complicated, so I'm gonna turn to the side again so you have a better view of what to do. This time I'm gonna lay on my back, and both of my legs are up. I'm gonna take one leg, bring it over the other. It's like the opposite of our ankle chompers. This leg is gonna raise up. I'm gonna take both of my hands and reach through the triangle shape I made and lock them behind the leg. Now, keep your head down and pull your leg closer to you. Once I have this, hold on for about 30 seconds. Try and pull as close to you as possible. Don't move your foot. Probably about halfway. Now, some of you are probably feeling this in different places. I feel this all through this leg, all the muscles. Tell me if you feel something different. Hold just a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, let go, bring my legs back. Keep my feet up. Now we're gonna do the other side. Grab your ankle, bring it forward again. I'm looking for that triangle shape. Gonna take my hands, reach through, grab the leg. Now, pull it close to you. Pull, 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 like you're doing tug of war. Now, let's hold this again for 30 seconds. So just like last time, I'm pulling, holding it close. Halfway there. See how close you can pull it to you, but remember, a stretch is supposed to make us a little uncomfortable, not to hurt us. That doesn't make us flexible if it hurts us. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So now we're gonna move on to similar stretch, but this time I'm laying all the way down. My legs are outstretched in front of me. Gonna take one leg and cross over the other. Gonna grab the ankle and pull. Make sure you leave your back flat on the ground and pull the ankle as far as you can. I can pull it all the way to my hip. Now I feel this down this area, the top of my thigh. Tell me where you feel it. We'll hold this for 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Pull a little bit more if you can. 2, 1. Now we're gonna switch sides. Again, I lay down. My back has to be flat on the ground. I take the opposite leg, just step over the other. Grab the ankle, and now pull it up as far as you can. Remember, we don't want to be hurting. We want it just to be a little bit uncomfortable. So, we'll hold this 15 more seconds. Again, remember, I want to find out who can count to 20 in a different language. All right, guys, just a couple more seconds. Pull, pull, pull further if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're almost done. So for our final stretch, we're gonna do the split. I know some of you may be thinking, I can't do that. Fun fact, I can't do a split either. But the more we stretch, the more we'll be able to move our legs that way, and eventually we will be able to do a split. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna spread my feet out as far as I can. If you're having trouble balancing, put both hands on the ground in front of you. Now, I don't want you like this. Try and stretch as far as you can. I know this one is a little tricky, so let's go for 15 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stretch a little bit further, but don't hurt yourself. It's only supposed to be a little uncomfortable. 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost there. Stretch a little further if you can. For me, this is as far as I can go, so I'm gonna hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it, guys. Now, either slowly sit back, or you can just plop. But we did it. I'm really proud of all of you.
All right, so Coach Michelle showed us some awesome stretches, especially for getting our legs stretched out. Our next stretch is all about being sneaky and moving like a panther in the jungle moves. When a panther's sneaking up on something and ready to eat it, it's super, super quiet, because if it makes even a tiny noise, then the antelope or the pig or whatever the panther's trying to eat is gonna run away. So what I need you to do is be super, super quiet while we're doing this next stretch. Got it? Okay. So we're gonna start putting our hands on the ground and our feet up in the air, kind of like we're doing a push-up, but I'm like a panther. And I'm gonna take one foot and I'm gonna step it right where my hands are. Then I've got my hands and my toes all pointing in the same direction, all like on a straight line. My other leg is gonna stay right here, but I put my knee on the ground. And I slowly slide my leg back until I'm trying to put my belly on the floor. And my hands can lower down like a push-up, or even put my elbows on the ground. This foot stays right here and my knee stays pointing up in the air. So let's hold this together. We're gonna be as quiet as we can. This time, a sneaky 30 seconds. Ready, go. Take your quiet dragon breaths. Look around the whole room. Super sneaky, super quiet. Ready, we've got 15 more seconds. Be super quiet. And if you're comfy, stretch your leg a little more until you're a little bit uncomfy, okay? 10 more seconds, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super quiet, come out of the stretch. Remember, a panther that makes even a tiny noise when it's trying to hunt is gonna be a hungry panther. So hands on the ground, we're gonna do the other side now. Put your foot up, put your other knee on the ground, stretch your knee back, try to put your belly on the ground, and then your elbows on the ground. Keep this knee pointing straight up to the ceiling. Be super quiet. Big breaths, 30 more seconds. Now, if you're comfy, remember to stretch a little more so your muscles are a little uncomfortable. We've got 20 more seconds. If you have a cat at home, your cat is kind of like a tiny baby panther. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So that's our panther stretch. All right, awesome job with the stretches. Now, Coach Michelle and I have an extra ninja mission for you at home though.
We want to see if any of you guys can count to 20 in a different language.
Wow. Like Spanish or French or
Italian?
any language other than English. Now, if you can do this, I would be amazed. Have your mom or dad make a video of you counting while you're stretching, counting from 1 all the way to 20 in a different language. And then parents, post it on the comments on this video or on this post on Facebook. We would love to see this.
Great job, everyone, and we can't wait to see you next time.